my lonely door. It's worn and frayed and dirty now, worse than it was before. It's worn from all the times you left and all the times you came, a silent, dusty witness to the fire and the flame. It knows the weight of your sweet feet and the silence of your sigh. It's seen more honest tears and hellos than any star in the sky. I never changed that tattered thing, though it's barely hanging on, 'cause it's the only proof I have that you might come back at dawn. It waits there patiently and loyal through the sunshine and the snow, a promise to the empty porch that you're the only place to go. It soaked up all my bitter tears and kept my spirits near. It's the anchor in this crazy world that keeps my pathway clear. Oh, the worn-out welcome mat, it's a symbol of my fight. It's always waiting for your shadow in the darkest lonely night. It proves that I'm still standing no matter what you choose. The worn-out welcome mat, darling, is the last thing I will lose. You're a good friend, aren't you? You never judge. You just wait. You know she's coming back. You've seen her walk away a dozen times. You've seen her turn right around on the pavement and come home. Don't let me down, old friend. I need to see her shadow one more time. It's a symbol of my fight. It's always waiting for your shadow in the darkest lonely night. It proves that I'm still standing no matter what you choose. The worn-out welcome mat, darling, is the last thing I will lose. I told the banker and the landlord and the preacher down the street that everything was fine with us, our love was still complete. I lied to all my poker buddies when they asked me where you'd gone. I said you went to visit kinfolk, waiting till the early dawn. I built a fortress out of falsehoods to keep the gossip out, protecting the tiny little chance we could still figure this thing out. The biggest lie I told darling was whispered in the phone, when I said I'm doing great alone right here in this empty home. I knew if they smelled weakness or heard the truth that night, they'd come in like vultures and steal away my fight. I had to paint a perfect picture, a lie so clean and bold, to buy us just a few more days before our love grew cold. Dishonest, every word felt sharp and mean, but I did it for the future, for a life we haven't seen. If they knew that you had left me for a silly, foolish fight, they'd burn the bridge to your return with cruel and ugly light. So I swallowed all my bitter pride and smiled through all the pain. The lie that saved our love, darling, was constant strain. And now you're back here in the kitchen, and you're asking about the talk. And I just kiss you on the forehead and take you for a walk. I'll never tell you what I did to keep the wolves at bay, but I'd lie to all of heaven just to keep you here today. Sometimes the truth can kill a thing, but a lie can make it bloom. And that little lie told him, chase the shadows from this room. It was a lie that saved our love, a gamble I had to take. I bent the rules and broke the code for our true love's sweet sake. It wasn't honest, it was tough, but it gave us time to see. The lie that saved our love, darling, brought you back to me. I drained the last drop of my tears into this whiskey glass. They mingled with the bitter liquor, a memory of our past. It tasted harsh and unforgiving, a drink I can't undo. A bitter final toast, darling, to all the things we went through. I thought that crying would release me from the burden of the strain, but it just left me thirsty for the sunshine after the rain. So I wiped my face and stood up tall and threw the glass against the wall, 'cause I decided in that second I wouldn't let this union fall. I gathered all the sadness up, every doubt and every fear, and replaced it with a promise I whispered loud and clear. A final burning vow I made to fight for every breath, 'cause a love this deep, my darling, can only end with death. That was a turning point for me, the moment I made my stand. I traded tears for action, a hammer in my hand. I put away the lonely songs, the records playing low, and turned up the honest truth that my love would never go. I don't need pity or soft words or comfort from a friend. I just need the fortitude to fight this till the end. I'll use that emptied, shattered glass as a reminder every day of the man I used to be before I found the way to stop the endless misery and claim the future now. This is my battle cry, darling, my final sacred vow. I won't just wait and weep no more, I'm coming for your soul. This vow is what will make our broken, lonely spirits whole. This is the last drop of tears and a final vow. The struggle's just begun. I'll fight the world and all its ghosts beneath the setting sun. No more retreating from the truth, no more pretending things are fine. This is the last drop of tears and a final vow, and I'm making you all mine. And I'm making you all mine. I drained the last drop of my tears into this whiskey glass. They mingle with the bitter liquor, a memory of our past. It tasted harsh and unforgiving, a drink I can't undo. A bitter final toast, darling, to all the things we went through. So I wiped my face and stood up tall and threw the glass against the wall, 'cause I decided in that second I wouldn't let this union fall. This is the last drop of tears and a final vow. The struggle's just begun. I'll fight the world and all its ghosts beneath the setting sun. No more retreating from the truth, no more pretending things are fine. This is the last drop of tears and a final vow, and I'm making you all mine. I'm making you all mine. Believing their own hateful words in this pathetic snatch. They thought they knew what's best for you with their money and their grace, but they forgot one simple thing: your heart is in this place. I knew I couldn't climb the walls or beg you on the phone, so I drove my beat up Ford up there to make my feelings known. Brought my honest heart and a promise made in cash. I knocked upon the wooden door and waited in the light. I came to steal you back, darling, and I ain't leaving till tonight. Your father met me at the entry, his eyes were cold and grim. He tried to tell me I was crazy, that I couldn't be with him. I looked him straight into his eyes and kept my voice so low, told him I was here for you and I wasn't gonna go. He saw the fire in my soul, the love that wouldn't bend, and in that moment, darling, he knew the fight was at an end. You rushed right past your mother's gasp and right into my arms, and all their hateful petty rules couldn't cause us any harms. We didn't need their silver or their fancy bitter name. We just needed one another to fuel our honest flame. That was the day I stole you back from everything that's fake, and proved that love is worth the risks for our sweet future's sake. Oh, the day I stole you back was the moment I became a man. I faced the world and all its fears right according to my plan. I did truth that sets us free. The day I stole you back, darling, you came home with me. I've got a cut above my eyebrow from the day I fought your friend, the one who said our sweet connection was surely bound to end. I got calluses upon my hands from working double shift for you, to buy the little house you wanted and prove my promise true. My body's wearing all the damage from the battles I have faced, but everyone is a true metal that time can't ever waste. The deepest scars ain't on the outside, they're carved right in my soul, from the pain of all your doubts, darling, that took their heavy toll. The nights I spent here crying when you said you had to go, each moment left a jagged line, a wound that won't let go. But I cherish every single one, the ache they bring to me, 'cause they're the only living proof of how much you mean to me. They say a gentleman should be smooth, with skin that's soft and clean, but my rough hands and tired eyes show you what love truly means. It ain't about the beauty or the face you put on show, it's about the fight you put up against the wind and snow. I wouldn't trade these battle wounds for a lifetime of soft sleep, 'cause they're the memories I earn, the promises I keep. So when you look at my reflection, don't just see the tired man, see the soldier who kept coming back, sticking to our battle plan. These scars are not a burden, they're the honor that I wear, the living, breathing evidence of a love beyond compare. They're the scars that prove I loved you and that I won the fight. I won you back from darkness and brought you into light. These are the scars that prove I loved you, etched forever on my skin. They show the war I fought for us, the battle I jumped in. I wear them like a wedding ring, a promise strong and clear. These are the scars that prove I loved you and chased away the fear. pouring down the night you left. The sky was dark and deep. The water matched the lonely tears I couldn't help but weep. I stood out on the front porch and let the storm wash over me, as cold and unrelenting as the sorrow I could see. I raised my fist up to the clouds and made a silent pact that I would bring you home again and never looking back. I promised the relentless thunder and the lightning's cruel bright flash that I would face every opponent and overcome every crash. I told the wind that tore the shingles and shook the weary pain that my dedication to your love would conquer every strain. I made a sacred covenant with the storm that raged above. I swore I'd walk through every rain to win back all your love. The rain stopped just before the dawn. The sky turned golden blue, and I was soaking wet and cold, but my purpose felt so new. The promise I made to the rain was etched inside my heart, a vow of honest struggle to never fall apart. I knew the battle wouldn't be easy, the road would be so long, but the memory of that moment keeps my spirit fierce and strong. Now when I hear the raindrops falling, a gentle steady beat, I don't feel sorrow anymore. I feel the strength beneath my feet. The rain is just a witness now to the oath that I once spoke. The promise I made to the rain is a vow that won't be broke. It reminds me that I stood my ground when the world was dark and wet, and that the love I won back from you is the greatest prize yet. The promise I made to the rain is a vow I keep with pride. I swore I'd stand here till the end with nothing left to hide. I pledged my soul to every storm till you were safe with me. The promise I made to the rain set my true spirit free. You think a little water can scare me? You think a little cold can break a man who's lost everything? No, that rain was my baptism. It washed away the fear and left behind the resolve. I told the storm, you can hit me all you want, I'm not moving until she's back. And I meant it.
Told me that it's over now, that the fire has turned to ash. You packed your bags and walked away in a a sudden angry dash. You said there's nothing left to salvage, nothing left to hold, that our story is just a tragic tale that should be left untold. Well, you might have written the last line and closed the final book, but you forgot one little thing, darling, how long this fight it took. I've seen us through the darkest storms, the lightning and the cold. We held on tight when everyone said our future wouldn't hold. You think one little spat can end a love that runs so deep? You got another thing coming, darling, while my heart is still asleep. I'm sitting on your porch right now, and I ain't leaving till you see that you can lock the door on me, but you can't lock the love in me. I'll sleep right here on the wooden floor beneath the moon and stars. I'll brave the cold and hungry dogs and the passing of the cars. I'll leave a note on the window pane that you can't help but read, saying that this stubborn heart of mine will feel your every need. I'll prove to every single soul that my word is true and strong. I'll wait out all your fury, no matter how long. You can call the sheriff if you want, or try to run me off, but the spirit of a fighting man is a will that you can't scoff. I ain't here to cause no trouble or to make a scene outside. I'm just here to fight for what is mine with nowhere left to hide. So open up your eyes and heart and see the truth for once. I ain't giving up built this wall between us, stone by stubborn, foolish stone. Each one a word we shouldn't say, a battle we should have postponed. It grew so high and thick and gray, we can't see the other side. Trapped in the lonely shadows where our true feelings hide. It's a wall of foolish honor and a pride that cuts like glass. And every time I try to talk, I just can't seem to pass. I've stood here begging for your mercy with my back against the brick, but you're too busy standing tall with your anger sharp and quick. I know I built the first few layers, I'll take the blame, it's true, but I can't tear it down alone. I need some help from you. I brought my tools and my strong will and a heart that aches to mend, but if you don't unlock your gate, darling, this war will never end. I'm tired of the silence, darling, the cold and empty air. I'm tired of pretending that I just don't even care. I'm ready to admit my fault and swallow every lie. Just open up your loving heart and let this madness die. The highest part of this big wall is the fear we both still hold, but a love like ours is worth more than silver or fine gold. So listen to the hammer fall and the thunder of my fight. I'm coming through this barrier with all my love and might. I'll tear down every single brick to prove my heart's sincere. There'll be no shelter left for pride when I finally get near. The wall of pride must fall, darling, before we lose it all. I'm standing on my knees right here, answering your lonely call. This wall of pride must fall before we lose it all. I'm standing on my knees right here, answering your lonely call. I'll tear down every single brick to prove my heart's sincere. This wall of pride must fall, and I'll start right here. Like an old clock, slow and full of dread, keeping rhythm with the sorrow that was always in my head. It beat just enough to keep me going, a dull and lonely sound, tied down by the heavy chains of troubles all around. I thought that silence was my music and sadness was my rhyme, until you waltzed right through the door and changed the beat of time. Now my heart's got a brand new rhythm, like a drummer on the floor, jumping with a happy pulse that I never felt before. It beats for every little laugh and every smile you send. It's the liveliest, wildest melody that simply won't descend. It sounds like a freight train rolling, full of joy and purest gold. A brand new song of happiness, a story to be told. Jumping in my chest when I see you walking near. It drowns out all the lonely noise and every single fear. The doctor says I'm fit and strong, but he don't know the truth. It's not the blood and muscle, darling, it's the spirit of my youth. You've given me a new engine, a purpose and a drive. You're the reason why my little heart is finally alive. So if you hear a funny thumping when you pull me in real tight, that's just my heart a-celebrating, bathed in your sweet light. I traded in my funeral march for a joyful country swing. You're the best thing that ever happened. My heart used to tick like an old clock, slow and full of dread, keeping rhythm with the sorrow that was always in my head. It beat just enough to keep me going, a dull and lonely sound, tied down by the heavy chains of troubles all around. I thought that silence was my music and sadness was my rhyme, until you waltzed right through the door and changed the beat of time. Now my heart's got a brand new rhythm, like a drummer on the floor, jumping with a happy pulse that I never felt before. It beats for every little laugh and every smile you send. It's the liveliest, wildest melody that simply won't descend. It sounds like a freight train rolling, full of joy and purest gold, a brand new song of happiness, a story to be told. Jumping in my chest when I see you walking near. It drowns out all the lonely noise and every single fear. The doctor says I'm fit and strong, but he don't know the truth. It's not the blood and muscle, darling, it's the spirit of my youth. You've given me a new engine, a purpose and a drive. You're the reason why my little heart is finally alive. So if you hear a funny thumping when you pull me in real tight, that's just my heart a-celebrating, bathed in your sweet light. I traded in my funeral march for a joyful country swing. You're the best thing that ever happened, the happiest song I sing. My heart's got a brand new beat, and it's beating just for you. It's fast, it's wild, it's honest, and it's wonderfully true. Oh, my heart's got a brand new beat, a rhythm that's so sweet. It makes me wanna dance all day, right here upon the street. No more tear-stained lonely sorrow, only happy thoughts I keep. My heart's got a brand new beat, right out of my deep sleep.
I swear the weatherman is lying when he talks about the gloom. He says there's clouds across the nation and no way to escape the doom. But here in our little sweet spot, the skies are always clear and bright, like a perfect endless summer day from morning until night. The birds are singing happier, the flowers smell more sweet. Ever since you walked into my life and kissed me on the street, I used to need a heavy raincoat and a hat pulled low and tight to shield shield me from the misery and the lack of decent life. But now I walk around in shirt sleeves beneath a golden glow. Every single soul I meet is smiling, don't you know? It's not a miracle, darling, it's the truth I'm telling you. The sun just follows where you go because your love shines through. The way the light hits the old courthouse and the dust on the old road, it's like a painting, darling, a beautiful, happy code. All the storms and heavy weather, they stop right at the border sign. They know this town belongs to us and everything is fine. This little piece of heaven is shielded from all grave, 'cause your sweet smile, my precious dear, just chases gloom away. So let the rest of the world worry about the thunder and the rain. We'll just sit here on a porch swing, forgetting every pain. We'll sip our lemonade real slow beneath this perfect light, and watch the stars shine brighter still throughout the long, cool night. The sun shines only on our town, and I know the reason why. It's 'cause you're standing right here with me beneath this happy sky. Oh, the sun shines only on our town, a beautiful golden hue. It's a special kind of sunshine that's reserved for me and you. No clouds or rain can touch us here where happiness is found. The sun shines only on our town where true love is all around. Forget about that old highway where the broken hearts all drive. Forget the roads of misery where no lonely soul survive. I found a brand new asphalt paved with kisses sweet and true. It's a perfect path for happiness for just me and for you. It's got no dark and lonely turns, no shadows deep and grim. Just sunshine and blue skies right up to the very brim. We don't need a heavy engine or tires built to last a storm. Just an open mind and open heart to keep our spirits warm. We'll stop at every roadside diner and share a chocolate shake. We'll watch the little fields go by for our sweet future's sake. We'll sing along to the radio without a single care, building memories with every mile hanging in the sweet air. This road ain't on no paper map, no travel guide will show. It's written in the quiet way that our true feelings grow. It goes right past the house of doubt and straight through Lonelyville. It bypasses all the arguments and the heartaches that can kill. It's a straight shot to pure heaven, a place where spirits fly. The perfect road to happiness beneath the golden sky. So put your hand right into mine and let your worries fall. We're leaving all the past behind and heeding destiny's call. We're cruising down this happy road with nothing but sweet time. and every single journey's end is beautifully sublime. The happy road to forever is waiting right outside, with you right here beside me. I'm happy to abide. Oh, we're on the happy road to forever, and we ain't looking back, leaving all the sadness now right there upon the track. We'll share the wheel and share the laughs till the day our journey's through. The happy road to forever is just for me and you. I've heard a million sad songs that weep about the pain, the lonely nights and wasted lives and the endless pouring rain. They play 'em in the beer joints where the shadows move and creep, telling stories of the broken hearts that can't afford to sleep. But our love ain't no tragedy, no slow and mournful waltz. It's a fast and catchy melody with nothing left to halt. This love is like a jukebox hit, the kind that makes you grin, the kind that makes the whole room dance and pulls the couples in. It's got a rhythm that just won't quit, a beat that's strong and true, the song that everyone is singing about me and about you. It's loud and full of energy, it costs just one thin dime, the perfect soundtrack for our life right through the sands of time. The moment that you hold me close, the record starts to spin, the melody pours out of me from the love that is within. It's got the best darn solo ever, a fiddle that won't cease. It's a kind of song that guarantees a lifetime full of peace. Another dime inside and watch the title drop. I wanna hear our story loud until the music stops. Let all the lonely hearts listen to the rhythm of our joy. This love is like a jukebox hit that time can't ever destroy. It's a perfect happy chart topper, a smash across the land. The happiest music in the world held right here in my hand. This love is like a jukebox hit, the best darn song they play. It makes the lonely hearts forget the sorrows of yesterday. It's got the perfect twang and tempo, a beat that's strong and true. This love is like a jukebox hit that's played just for me and you. That's our song. No sad steel guitar, no weeping violins, just pure, unadulterated happiness. I'd pay a whole $1 for this song right now, just to hear it one more time. It's catchy, it's honest, and it's ours. Let's dance.